Did you know that certain vitamins, yes, the same ones you might be taking every single morning, could actually be weakening your legs? It sounds shocking, but new research and real-life stories are revealing a quiet truth. For thousands of older adults, those trusted daily supplements may be silently robbing them of their strength, their balance, and even their independence. Have you been feeling more unsteady than usual? Struggling to get out of your favorite chair? Or finding that walks you used to enjoy now leave your legs feeling heavy or tired? You might think it's just part of aging, but what if it's not? The good news is, in many cases, a few small adjustments, like reading a label more closely or switching to food-based nutrients, can help you feel steadier, stronger, and more in control in just a matter of weeks. In today's video, we're shining a light on three common vitamins that, when taken in the wrong way or for too long, can have harmful effects on your muscle strength and mobility, especially in your legs. We'll explore why this happens, what signs to look for, and most importantly, how to make simple but powerful changes that can help you stay strong, steady, and in control. You'll also hear real stories, like what happened to Carol from Arizona, who thought she was doing everything right until her legs started failing her. By the end of this video, you'll know how to protect your body, ask smarter questions at your next checkup, and make choices that truly support your freedom. Let's get into it. Let's start with something that surprises a lot of people. Vitamin B6, the nerve number. Have you ever had that strange tingling feeling in your toes, like they've fallen asleep, even though you've been moving around just fine? Or maybe your legs feel heavy and disconnected, like you're walking on pillows or trying to find your balance on a soft floor. That's exactly what happened to Henry, a 68-year-old retired mail carrier from Portland, Oregon. He had always been active, walking his neighborhood every morning, but over time he noticed something wasn't right. His steps felt less sure, his toes tingled constantly, and he started catching himself on doorways just to stay steady. At first he thought it was just circulation, or maybe getting older. But when his daughter suggested reviewing his supplements, something surprising came up. His daily memory booster had over 150 milligrams of vitamin B6, and that wasn't counting the 40 milligrams in his multivitamin. Now here's the thing. Vitamin B6 is water-soluble, so most of us assume it's harmless. We're told that what the body doesn't need, it simply gets rid of. But that's only true to a point. When taken in high doses over time, B6 can build up in your system and cause nerve damage, especially in your legs and feet. This condition, called peripheral neuropathy, can cause tingling, numbness, burning sensations, and a feeling like your legs don't quite belong to you. And the worst part, if you let it go on too long, the damage isn't always reversible. According to research from the National Institutes of Health, adults shouldn't exceed 100 milligrams of B6 per day. But many older adults unknowingly go way over that, especially when they're taking multiple supplements that overlap, like energy pills, brain blends, or even mood enhancers. That's why the very first step is this. Go get your bottles, all of them. Check the labels. Add up how much B6 you're really taking each day. You might be shocked. If it's over 100 milligrams, talk to your doctor. They can help you taper off safely or run a quick test to check your levels. But don't stop there. Instead of relying on pills, try turning to food. Nature already gives us what we need. Turkey breast, bananas, chickpeas, spinach, even baked potatoes. All are rich in B6 in just the right amount. No overload, no risk of nerve damage, just good, steady nourishment the way your body understands best. I'll be honest, I used to think vitamins couldn't possibly hurt me. It's just a vitamin, I'd say. But what I've learned, and what I hope you'll remember, is this. Even the safest things can become dangerous when we're not paying attention. If your legs have been feeling strange, your balance a little shaky, or your toes tingling for no clear reason, don't brush it off. It might not be age, it might be B6, and the sooner you catch it, the sooner you can get back to walking steady and living strong. Here's one that's often overlooked, vitamin E, the silent signal blocker. Have you ever stood up from the couch and felt like your legs just didn't get the message? It's like your brain says, let's move, but your body responds a second too late, or not quite at all. That tiny moment of hesitation can make all the difference when it comes to balance and stability. That's exactly what happened to Robert, a 72-year-old retired firefighter from Columbus, Ohio. He'd always been strong and steady on his feet, but over the last year, he started feeling off. His legs weren't reacting the way they used to. He began using the rail to get up the stairs. Walking through the grocery store became a bit more cautious. He figured it was just part of getting older. But the problem wasn't age, it was something in his medicine cabinet. Robert had been taking a high-dose vitamin E supplement every morning for years. It was marketed as heart-healthy and anti-aging. The bottle looked safe, even helpful. But behind the label was something his doctor hadn't warned him about. You see, vitamin E is a fat-soluble vitamin. That means your body doesn't get rid of the extra like it does with water-soluble ones, such as vitamin C. Instead, it stores it in fat tissue in the liver. Over time, those stores build up, slowly, quietly, until they start interfering with how your muscles and nerves communicate. Too much vitamin E can mess with something called neuromuscular transmission, basically the signal your brain sends to your muscles. And when those signals get fuzzy, your legs don't move as quickly or as precisely as they used to. In people over 60, this can be especially dangerous. When you're already dealing with some natural muscle loss or balance changes, disrupting the nerve-muscle connection can make you feel wobbly, unsure, and at higher risk of falling. And here's the wild part. You might not even realize it's happening. The changes come on slowly. You might just think you're a little tired. Or maybe the stairs in your house have gotten steeper. But if you find yourself needing to brace more often, or if you've had a couple of close calls, don't ignore that. So what can you do about it? First, take a look at every supplement you're taking. Multivitamins, standalone vitamin E capsules, even skin or immune formulas. Vitamin E hides in a lot of places. Next, ask your doctor if you actually need extra E. Many older adults don't, especially if they're already eating a healthy diet. And speaking of diet, your body loves real food. You can get all the vitamin E you need from almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, and avocados. These give you the right amount in a form your body understands and can manage safely. I'll tell you this from personal experience. For years, I thought more vitamins meant more health. But the truth is, when we overdo it, especially with fat-soluble vitamins like E, we can accidentally do more harm than good. Your body's telling a story every day. If your legs feel off, if you're stumbling more than usual, or if your confidence on your feet is dipped, it could be your body's way of whispering that something needs to change. And sometimes that change starts with a simple question: do I still need this pill? And then there's vitamin A, the one most of us thought was harmless. The bone thinner you didn't know about. Have you ever stood for a while, maybe folding laundry or waiting in line, and felt a deep, dull ache in your hips or upper legs that just wouldn't go away? It's not the sharp kind of pain that makes you double over. It's more like a quiet weight pulling you down, a fatigue that lingers in your bones. Margaret, a 74-year-old grandmother from Charleston, South Carolina, started noticing it last fall. She loved walking to the end of her street to chat with her neighbor every morning. But slowly, that short stroll became more difficult. Her legs felt heavy. Her hips ached. She chalked it up to arthritis or just getting older. But during a routine checkup, her doctor asked a simple question: "Are you still taking that cod liver oil every morning?" Turns out Margaret was getting a triple dose of vitamin A from her cod liver oil, her daily multivitamin, and a bone-strength cereal she had for breakfast. None of it seemed excessive on its own, but together it added up. Here's the thing most people don't realize. Not all vitamin A is the same. There's beta-carotene, which comes from fruits and vegetables like carrots and sweet potatoes. Your body converts it to vitamin A only as needed. It's safe, gentle, self-regulating. But then there's retinol, the active form found in animal products, fortified foods, and many supplements. Retinol is powerful, and when taken in large or repeated doses, it builds up in the liver over time. Your body stores it instead of flushing it out. And slowly, silently, it can start breaking down your bones. Yes, bones, especially in areas that carry your weight, your hips, thighs, and legs. According to several studies, including data from the National Institutes of Health Excess vitamin A is linked to reduced bone mineral density. That means your bones become thinner, weaker, and more prone to breaks. For seniors, even a minor fall, like slipping in the kitchen, can lead to a fracture that changes everything. And it's not just the fall, it's the recovery, the time in a hospital bed, the loss of confidence, the fear of moving again. So what can you do? Start by checking your sources. If you're taking a multivitamin, cod liver oil, or eating fortified cereals, look at the label. If it says vitamin A as retinol, pay close attention to how much you're getting daily. If it's more than 2,000 to 3,000 IU, and especially if you're combining sources, it's time for a conversation with your doctor. Ask for a vitamin A blood test. It's not usually part of routine labs, so you'll need to request it. In the meantime, lean into beta-carotene. It's found in bright orange and green vegetables, carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach, kale. I like to think of it as nature's version of a safety net. Your body only takes what it needs and nothing more. I'll be honest, this one surprised me. For years, I thought cod liver oil was doing me good. It's what my mother took and her mother before her. But we know more now, and we have choices. Sometimes the old remedies aren't right for today's bodies, especially when those bodies are changing, aging, and trying their best to stay strong. So if your legs feel weak, your hips ache more than they used to, or you've quietly started avoiding the stairs, don't ignore it. It might not be just time catching up with you. It might be your supplement shelf. And thankfully, that's something you can change. Bonus section: how to know if it's happening to you. You might be wondering right now, what if this is already happening to me? The truth is, most people don't notice until the signs get too loud to ignore. But if you know what to look for, you can catch the warning signals early. So let's take a quiet moment, just you and me, and do a little check-in. Have your legs felt more tired than usual after a simple walk around the house or a trip to the store? Have you noticed your balance isn't what it used to be, like you're reaching for furniture more often without even thinking about it? Do your feet sometimes tingle or feel numb while you're sitting, or feel fuzzy when you first get up? These may not seem like a big deal at first, but they're your body's early messages, subtle but important. They're not just part of aging. They might be connected to something in your daily routine that needs a second look. So here's what I encourage you to do today. Gather all your supplements, not just your multivitamin, but anything labeled for brain, energy, heart, or skin support. Check the amounts of vitamin A, vitamin E, and vitamin B6. You might be surprised where they're hiding. Then make a list and bring it to your next doctor visit. Don't just hand it over. Ask, can we take a closer look at whether I really need all of these? And if you've noticed any changes in your legs, fatigue, weakness, wobbliness, mention them. Ask for a nutrient panel. Simple blood work could be the key to protecting your strength. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. And when you know what to look for, you're already halfway to taking back control. You've made it this far, and that already says something important. You care. You care about your body, your strength, your freedom, not just for today, but for the years ahead. And that's powerful, because the truth is, most people don't pause long enough to ask the tough questions. Most people keep going, even when their legs feel heavier, their balance feels off, or their confidence starts to slip. But not you. Today, you've taken a quiet but meaningful step toward protecting something that matters deeply: your ability to move through life on your own terms. You've learned that not everything labeled healthy is always helpful, that even good habits need a second look sometimes, and most importantly, that it's never too late to ask questions, to get curious, and to take back control. Because your legs, they're not just legs. They're your freedom, your independence. They carry you through the moments that matter most: Sunday dinners, morning walks, visits with friends, grandkids' ball games, quiet moments in the garden. So let me ask you this. What's one thing you're going to double check today? A label, a supplement, a symptom you've been brushing off? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what stood out to you. If this video helped you, please share it with someone you care about. It might just change the way they move through life too. And if you want more tips to stay strong, steady, and independent, make sure to subscribe. There's so much more to come, and we're in this together. Your journey isn't over. In fact, the strongest steps might still be ahead.